it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this fella, Maignan, we all remember him, Peter, from his stint in his native France. That time he took an unfancied side to the title against all the odds. I think he had 21 clean sheets that year, which is over half the games, and proof that goalkeepers can make a real difference.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Rui Costa. Mateus. Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Ibrahimovic. Chance for a shot! He's having a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Indonesia penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. Vieira. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Ibrahimovic! Oh, good finish. They are purring, truly purring. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Indonesia are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Forlan.
Forlan really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That's an excellent interception. De Bruyne. Pass somewhat off target. And he's played it back. Nicely shaped ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Marquez. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. Romario gets flagged offside. Van Dijk. Pedri, and it's Bellingham. Yamal, he's got away, and it's Bellingham. Bellingham making good progress on the right-hand side. It's Pedri, and it's Bellingham. Yamal, no outsmarting him this time. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Tries to play it through, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Maldini, always a very imposing presence at the back. Look at the space here. Now that is a hefty challenge. Oh, what a mistake! And here's Romario. Ibrahimovic. Now there's a fine... Goes for a shot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And now he has two. Indonesia find a position of real strength now. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's Neymar! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Forlan, played out to the left flank. Rafinha receives it in a wide position. That has not gone well. Pedri. Now it's De Bruyne.
Has been indicated.
Out of passing here, really easy on the eye. This possibly the last play of the half. Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Oh, easy pickings there. That's the end of the first 45. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Indonesia look as though they have this game won. They've been firing and scoring at will.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Rafinha.
We're on the move again.
Bellingham. Coming on the field.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. It's a risky ball, you've got to say.
20, Erling Haaland.
Neymar. Vieira, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Tries a shot! And yes, it's there! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
De Bruyne. Conte. Now it's Haaland. He's picked his way through. That's a good run down the left. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Haaland. That's going wide left. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And the pass is intercepted.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
And this is Neymar. He's in one-on-one. Real chance! And that's in. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. It'll be a throw-in. Marquez. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Haaland. Rui Costa. Zanetti. Conte. De Bruyne. Oh, that's neat. Yamal! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Koeman. Neymar picks it up out wide. Vieira. Rui Costa is always looking to break lines. And Mateus. And he welcomes it in. He's found... And the shot! He lifts the roof!
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Koeman demonstrating his defensive quality there. Conte. Koeman. Pedri. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Can he get onto this?
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Koeman promptly onto that, and that is that. Marquez. Great vision. Can he get on the end of this? Rui Costa. Can he finish? And he's stuck it away. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And here's Haaland. Rui Costa. Now it's Neymar. He is through here. So much time and space. And a chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
There will be 3 minutes
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Koeman. Neymar.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, that is one way to stop him. And the referee brings it to a close.
And a quick announcement.
They
today
needed
that
to win,
memorabilia from
and
today's
they
match
have
is
won.
now on
It
sale
is
in
a
the same
triumph.
menu.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim? Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So straight into the action. He's got away. Rui Costa.
Rafael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive partner, he really has made that style his own.
Yeah, that's something for which he has rightly received a lot of praise in view of the kind of players he's been paired with down the years.
Yeah, and something he can do thanks to his great recovery pace and an outstanding sense of positioning too.
And it's been taken short. And he whips it in. And he gets rid in a hurry. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Rui Costa. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that pass just didn't quite work. Pinches it off him. Vieira. And here's Ibrahimovic. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Shamrasami. That's a good ball out wide. Messi. Maldini is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Pedri for Varane. Vieira. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pompan. Chanatip. Muenta. Pedri. And it's Varane. It's Cruyff. Mickelson. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Ibrahimovic. Messi! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Prakon. Shamrasami getting on for a third of the way through the game. Muenta. Pompan played into space. And it's hoisted clear. They've played it short. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's a throw-in. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedri, can he get it through? And it's made its way to him. Oh, good-looking ball. And Cruyff! Wanted to outwit the keeper, but a shade off target.
Well, you can't fault him for his confidence, nor his willingness to have a go at that.
Shamrasami. This is a promising build-up. In with the challenge. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well read, nice interception. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Muenta. Pompan. Spread it left. Not where it came from. Played out to the left flank. Looking tidy in possession here. Spread out to the left. He's in a great position here. Foot in. Ibrahimovic. Nicely spread. Now it's Cruyff. Shamrasami. Chayded. Shamrasami. Oh, some astute defending there. And now they can spring out of defence.
There will be 1 minute added time.
What's going wide left? Pedri has it out wide and in space. Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. The referee says that is that for the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Hello,
So,
everybody,
nothing
and
to
quick
report so
announcement now.
far on
We
the
would like
goals
to
front.
ask you all to
It's
kindly
not a bad
stay
game
seated
by any
during the
means,
match.
Peter, but it
Thank you
definitely
for your
needs an
cooperation.
injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
And there they are. Please welcome our players, everyone.
We're on the move again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Chanatip. He won't be happy with that one. Indonesia do have a chance to counter here. That has ended up in no man's land. Mickelson. Muenta. Chamrasami. Cheded. That's destined for the flank. Pedri. And it's Messi. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Pompan. Chanatip. Muenta. Pompan. Chamrasami. Dola. That has been slung wide. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Pompan. Distributed tidily. Pulls it back. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Played out wide. He is starved of space and time. Pings it across. Khan deals with that nice and simple. Tries to play it through. Thailand can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Rui Costa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. From Zwickau. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Oh, sweet feet. Produces a cross. And he's there to clear it. Vieira. And it's Messi. Great vision. And this is Rui Costa. And he's running through. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's gone out for a throw-in. Thailand have opted to make another change here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Pedri. And it's Pedri. That's Vieira. And it's Pedri. Rafael Varane. Here's Vieira. And it's Pedri. Driving forward. Now this could be a chance.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Cruyff threads one in, and here's Pedri. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Extraordinarily, it is still goalless here. This was supposed to be a one-sided game. Mickelson. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Quality ball. Oh, good spread. Oh, such a clever touch.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Van Bouten. Vieira. Rafael Varane. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Indonesia have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Vieira does well to get it back. Rui Costa is always looking to break lines. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. And we're done. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour, and at the end of it, this is what you can sometimes get. There may have been no winner, but still a tremendous watch.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to the
evening.
game.
The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game.
Everyone,
It's
please
Jim
welcome
Beglin.
to the field.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a
Players.
great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Time for the first of the anthems. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella, Alexander Zinchenko, will have a very busy game, constantly switching between defending the wide areas and moving in to create overloads through the middle. He's perfect for teams that like to switch from a back three to a back four, depending on whether the team is in possession or not.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Messi. Cruyff. That's really good defending. And here's Dovbik. Has a look and plays it forward. Now that's well seen too. Great vision. And here's Mudryk. Zinchenko. Mudryk. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Messi. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's a good ball out wide. It's a good run down the right. He's picked his way through. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's good running with the ball. Spread to the right. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get it through? Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Zabani. That has been slung wide.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Oh, good spread. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Thinks about the shot. It's Ibrahimovic!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Distributed tidily. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Knocks it out wide. Now here's the delivery. Van Balten getting this one clear. That's tidy. Hangs one in. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Looking for the run. And it's made its way to him. Oh, he's played it in low. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And it's Rui Costa. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Can he get on the end of this? That's going to go a long way. It's gone for a throw-in. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Threads one in. And that's too far for anyone. Rafael Varane. Rui Costa. And it's Cruyff. Played backwards here.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And here's Messi. And he's being shifted off it. Well, the defence just about came out on... And for the first half, that is that. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
And please welcome our lads
So
to the
it's
field.
simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. Away we go again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ukraine needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Cruyff plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Rui Costa. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. They continue each to cancel the other out. Spread out to the left.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Pedri. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Rui Costa. Oh, that's fabulous. Zabani defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Zinchenko gets flagged offside. Ukraine choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Number 7, Modric. Coming on the field is number 14.
Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He has found the way through. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. the best of headers.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rui Costa. Cruyff ventures forward. Ibrahimovic. Messi. Messi! And that has fair fizzed.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Substitution for Ukraine, number 8.
So we have
Number
further
10.
activity on the bench here.
Coming on the field, number 20, number 21.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. It's a really well-measured ball. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Messi. He is through here. Now it's Rui Costa. And it's Rui Costa. And now they can clear their lines. He's had it taken off him.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Bujalski. Now it's Dovbyk. Dovbyk. That's going wide left. Spread neatly. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
And he's in on goal! And the shot!
Substitution in progress.
Indonesia can make their change now with a break in play.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Now there's a fine ball. Flashes it across. Khan claims it. Safe hands.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And he plays one through. And it's Ibrahimovic. Bujalski. 90 minutes gone and nothing to show. And here's Dovbyk. Now, can they get him away? Messi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And the through ball. And it's Ibrahimovic. There's the shot! Oh, wow! That's crazy! Oh, is this it? Have they won it?
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim...
And that is that. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Ibrahimovic claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Indonesia have done it. They're people without a fingernail left between them after what they have just witnessed.
Well, I thought only one team could win this,
Please
certainly
take
in the
this
last few minutes,
opportunity to
Peter.
pay a visit
They
to our
didn't half
official
make it
store,
hard on
where
themselves,
memorabilia
but
from
sometimes
today's
you
match
just
are
have to
now
win
available.
games whatever way you can, and that they did.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.